All right, so same thing like we do when we're standing. We shake, we sigh, anything that helps us come into ourselves. A few more. Okay, we can position the hands however we want. I'll have palms up for now. Let's start just 5 or so long, deep breaths. Settling into the body, into the earth. Inviting any tension to drop away. Checking in with ourselves, seeing if we can invite the face to relax a little more, the shoulders, belly, thighs. If the hands are on the legs, we can just feel the weight of the hands on the legs. Another few breaths. And finally, just notice, where is the sensation of breath? Can we feel the breath maybe in the chest, maybe the belly, maybe the back? Now, keeping all of these connections, let's start to add movement. Very gentle at first. We'll just drop the chin to the chest, roll one ear to one shoulder. With an exhale, chin back to chest. Inhale, other ear, other shoulder. And just go at your own pace. Okay, next time the chin comes to the chest, stay there just for a breath. And the next inhalation will bring the head back to center. Turn the hands face down on the knees. So still working with the breath, we'll move the arms, but really inviting the breath to move the arms. So as we inhale, we'll just float the arms up. As we exhale, float the arms down. You could flex the wrists or not, whatever you prefer. The important thing is that we follow our own breath, so the speed doesn't really matter. Just inhaling up, exhaling down. A few more. the next time the arms come up, let's keep them up. Next inhalation, we can open the arms out to the sides. I'll just take 2 or 3 breaths here. Imagine the shoulder blades like moving away from one another. The palms can be facing whatever direction you want. Let's just see if we can feel like the connection from the shoulders, through the arms, through the fingertips. 2 more. Okay, we'll turn it into side bends. So we inhale, exhale to one side, inhale center, exhale to the other side. So as always, you go at your own pace, add your own flair. Couple more like this. Okay, so we'll pause on one side, whichever side. We're adding our little forward circle. So the top hand comes down towards the bottom hand. We reach across the front, reach back, come over. And we'll just stay on one side. So just one arm reaching forward, circling back and over. Just go with your breath. These ones I like to inhale as I sweep across, exhale as I come over, but it's whatever you want. A few more. Okay, next inhale, come back to center. And then we'll go into the other side. So we come down, top arm reaches over, we circle across, reach back, and come over again. So if you want to do it with the breath, we could inhale across, exhale over. A few more. Okay, let's inhale back to center. And with the exhale, we can bring the hands behind us, stretch out the legs, shake out the legs. We can turn the ankles. Do our little toe scrunches, anything through the feet that feels good. Okay, let's get into the hips now. So feet flat on the earth. And we'll just toss the knees one side to the other. So we can stretch his legs, but right away, the backhand wants to come up. So we just add it to the movement, either in a controlled way or just throwing the arm out. I prefer throwing the arm. If you have the space, if you won't hit something, I suggest throwing it because it's more fun, to me anyways. Okay, a few more. Okay, we'll land the knees on one side. It doesn't matter which side. So hands either side of the knee. We draw the back hip towards the front knee. 5 breaths. If you want to add a little micro movement in the hip, that's always an option. Okay, before we go deeper into the twist, let's see if we can get into that back hip a little more. So whatever you want to do with the arms, it doesn't really matter. The back leg, we see if we can lift it and lower it. I like inhaling with the lift, exhaling, coming down, but it's really your choice. And you can make this as big or as small a movement as you like. Okay, we'll come back down. Now we're going to try something a little different. We'll just do our best. So we're on the side. We have this back leg. We'll see if we can use our other hand, our outside hand, to support us. We'll see if we can lean, reach the leg around, kick it out, and then come back. And we'll just do that 2 or 3 times. If it works. If it doesn't work, you just go back to doing the lifts. Let's say one more. Okay, so we come back to our first position, and now we'll go deeper into the twist. So this hand, the forward hand, can come outside the front knee. We can walk the other hand behind, and then you can either stay in an upright twist, or you can fold forward and support your head, whichever you prefer, at least 5 breaths. Okay, next inhale, we come back to center, and we'll just keep going side to side before the other side. All right, when you feel ready, land on the other side. We start just hands either side of the knee. Bring the back hip towards the front knee, breathing nice and deep. Okay, so now we can do whatever we want with the hands, the arms. We don't worry about that. Back leg, we see if we can lift and lower. A few more. Okay, we come back down, and now we see if we can bring that back leg to a forward kick and then back. So it takes a little bit more effort. See what's possible. And when you get into the kick, you don't really push through the heel, and then come back, and then just go forward and back. Couple more. All right, next time the leg comes back, place it down, and let's deepen the twist. Hand outside the front knee, back hand behind, and you can stay upright twist or bend forward, whatever you prefer, and have the space for. Okay, with an inhalation, come back to center. Actually, no, we won't do a boat. Let's come right to all fours. Okay. So I won't be doing any down dogs myself today, but anytime if you feel like taking a down dog, please feel free. All right, we'll start all fours. We're going to do the cat-cows, regular, and then sideways. So let's start up, down. Inhale, crown and tail up. Exhale, round, 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 round. And that's it. Go with your breath. Okay, come back to center. Start the cat-cow sideways. I always find it's a bit harder for me to coordinate the breath when doing them sideways like this and the movements of the head. So we just kind of let our bodies figure it out. Don't worry too much. Just make sure we're not holding the breath. Okay, let's change direction. Okay, we'll come back to center. So start to firm up the abdomen a little bit. Flatten the back. So normally I prefer toes tucked. I'm not going to tuck because my toe hurts, but also it's up to you. So flat feet or toes tucked. We'll do our bird dogs. So extending opposite arm, opposite leg, or if you want to work just the arm, just the leg. So we inhale, extend. Exhale, come back. So we try to keep the core as steady as possible. And we use our breath as we inhale, extending through the heel, through the fingertips. As we exhale, that core strength bringing us back. And you know, the feet, when you extend, it could be pointed or flexed, whatever feels good. So let's keep going. Okay, the next time we have extended arm, extended leg. Hang out there. All right, so we can add a movement. As we inhale, we can move the limb out to the side, the leg or the arm or both. As we exhale, we come back to the center. So we inhale, open. Exhale, come back. We'll try 3 more. Okay, come back. And we'll just take child's pose, or if you want down dog, just remember which arm, which leg you extended for the other side. 5 breaths. Okay, when you're ready, come back to all fours. Let's do the second. Actually, we'll do pointer dog a few times, and then we'll do the second side. So let's go back to our extensions. Inhale, extend. Exhale, come back. Gentle engagement in the core. This is one of those exercises that's really good for the back. That's why I try to include them often, even though I don't find it's the most fun for myself, but it does a good job. Okay, so let's land on the other side. All right, so we have whatever's extended. We inhale, we exhale, open it up. So just move it to the outside. Inhale, come back to center. Or sorry, inhale, open, exhale, back to center. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. Just move with your breath. Just a couple more. Okay, back to center. Down dog or child's pose. Let's take a rest. 5 breaths. Okay, with an inhale, come back to all fours. Line up. Okay, so pick a leg, bring it up. So we'll keep the leg bent. We could stay here, or opposite arm could come up. And then if this is okay, we could just work on the shoulder a bit. Reach the arm that's up, back, as if we want to touch the foot. So we can inhale forward, exhale back. Just 3 more. All right, once we're done with that, put the hand down. Now this knee that's up, cross it behind your knee on the floor. Make sure both knees are on the mat so it's comfortable. Rearrange your hands if you need to make a tripod with your knees and the hands. And you probably guessed it, cat-cow. Inhale, crown and tail up. Exhale, round. Go with your breath. Okay, we come back to center. Start the cat-cow side to side. Change direction. Inhale, center. With the exhale, let's walk our hands towards the legs. So we keep the legs crossed if that's okay. We come back to sitting on our heel if that works. And then we just take a couple breaths. Let's find something to relax. Maybe the shoulders, maybe the face. The last 2 breaths. Okay, walk it forward. So we'll start the whole thing on the other side so we can uncross the legs. Find our comfortable all fours. The other leg comes up, we keep it bent. So we still have that nice gentle engagement in the core, keeping our flat back. Opposite arm, if we want to add the arm, comes up. We inhale. And then as we exhale, we reach back to touch the foot. So we inhale forward, exhale back. And of course, we don't have to actually touch the foot, we're just reaching. Go with your breath. Couple more. Okay, next time the arm comes forward, we put the hand down. Keep the knee up, bring the knee behind the floor knee. So we're crossed. We readjust our hands to make like a tripod so the weight is even between the knees and the hands. And then we start our cat-cows. So just regular up-down for now. Inviting the whole spine to move. Okay, we'll come back to center, start our cat-cow side to side. Change direction. Okay, come back to center. Let's walk the hands towards the legs. See if we can sit on our back foot. You can just go back as far as it's comfortable. And just a few breaths. Okay, we'll walk ourselves forward. Uncross the knees. Okay, so we'll get ready to do Cobra and stuff, but we're going to give ourselves a little workout first. So we'll do knees, chest, chin prep. So as you can see, my hands are a little bit in front of my shoulders. So that's what we want. Or you can think about it, your knees behind your hips. It depends how your body's positioned. But basically the hands and the knees are wider. So we'll inhale into cow. So the head and the tail up. We'll shift our weight forward. So the shoulders are now over the wrists. Do a little bend, the knees, the elbows towards the body. And then we'll push back up and come back to a starting position. So basically we're doing like little mini push-ups. So we shift the weight forward, head and tail come up. We bend the elbows towards the body. Do a little dip. It doesn't have to be big. And then push back up. So we'll just do that a few times. You know, you don't have to reset the whole thing. You could stay in the cow shape of the spine. Just dip the heart and push up. And I say just, but I know it's not easy. Just go, only go down as far as is comfortable. We'll do 3 more. And on your last one, come all the way down. Ooh. Take some time to set up on the belly so we can do our Cobra up down. So shift those hips if you need to feel the front of the hip bones. Tuck the thumbs underneath the body. Again, bring those elbows in and back, like you want to touch the elbows behind the back. When you're ready, inhale up. Exhale down. As always, it could be little baby cobras. It's all good. Next time we come up, we can hold just for like 2 breaths. Okay, from here we'll go into the hamstring curl. So it's your choice. You can rest the head on the arms or do a sphinx. So upper body, whatever's more comfortable, we're focusing on the legs. And you know the movement is just bending one leg, then the other. And if you are in the sphinx, keep that open heart, that lift through the crown. If you are in the Sphinx and you want to add the head, we could turn the head to look towards the foot. A few more. Okay, come back to center. Take a little rest. The head on the arms. We can pigeon toe the feet. We won't be here as long as usual. We'll just take 10 breaths. Belly breaths. Okay, so we have options. We can keep the head resting on the hands for now and just pull one leg out to the side. So if it can go hip high, that's great. If not, it can be lower, no problem. So now we can either keep the head resting on the hands. Just this is a great position. We're breathing into the hips and relaxing here. We can actually get a lot done. Or if you feel like it, you could go into the Sphinx or do the Cobra up downs. So however we want to be here, it's about 5 to 10 breaths. Okay, wherever we are, let's come back to the head on the arms, sneak that leg back, and we'll just take 5 breaths this time on the belly so we can pigeon toe the feet again, breathe with the belly into the earth. Okay, when you're ready, pull the other leg up to the side. Find the height it wants to be at, kind of pausing at hip height. And then see what you want to do. You can keep relaxing the head on the arms or go into a Sphinx or Cobra up downs, whatever's best for today. So we'll come back down. Okay, let's do something fun. I hope it's fun. So we've done this the other way. Basically, we're going to see if we can roll onto the back and go into a twist. So whatever leg is out to the side, keep it out to the side or put it there if it's back. We roll onto the back, like away from the bent leg. And then we keep the leg bent. I hope I'm still on screen enough. You catch your leg and you're in a twist. And of course, that doesn't make sense. You just end up in this twist however you want to. As always, make sure both shoulders are on the floor. And if the leg's really just hanging out, you can always hook the toes behind the knee. Another 2 or 3 breaths. Couple more. Okay, when you're ready, we'll just come all the way onto the back. Scoot ourselves back to our mats if we need to. And let's do the twist on the other side. So we catch opposite leg, drag ourselves across, make sure both shoulders are on the floor, and breathe into our twist. Couple more. Okay, let's bring ourselves back to center. You can take both knees to the chest and just rock side to side. Okay, if it's comfortable, let's extend the legs. And then nothing too serious here, just kind of explore any kind of movement. So I'm going to start by circling the ankles. Both directions. And then once you're happy with that, really anything goes. So I'm going to just kind of like walk the legs like I'm walking on the ceiling. I'm pushing through my heels, keeping the legs as extended as I comfortably can. If you prefer doing circles or if you want bent legs, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so now let's do something together. So we'll have the legs extended, hands outside the legs. So gently, we'll just open up. So we use the hands to kind of just guide and support the legs. Keep pushing through the heels and just go as far as is comfortable for today or as your space allows you to go. 3 breaths. Okay, bring those legs back in. Bend. Hands on knees. Let's do our knee tuck. So we inhale the knees away from us. Exhale, pull into the chest. Go with your breath. All right, we'll keep the knees to the chest. Open up the arms. Go into our twists. Any way you feel like doing it for today. Okay, once you're happy with twists, make your way into Shavasana. So if there's anything you need to do to get yourself warm and comfortable, go for it. Also, if there's anything else your body needs, any other kind of movement, please take the time. And once you've settled into your comfortable Shavasana, whatever that is for today, knees bent is nice if the back is a little sensitive, or if you have a cushion or something to put under the knees, or a chair close by that you could put your knees on. Those are all really nice for the back. And of course, if you're comfortable to have the legs extended, that's fine too. All right, let's settle in. Give ourselves permission to relax. Permission to let everything go. Let's start to gently wake the body. Adding movement. Giving ourselves a full body stretch. Oh. Once you're nice and stretched, knees to chest, before we roll to the side, let's do another set of knee tucks. Inhaling the knees away, exhaling, pulling the knees to the chest. All right, once you're happy with that, we'll roll to the side. You can even take a breath or two in the fetal position. And then with the strength of the arms, we press up. Make our way into any comfortable seated position. Staying as warm and comfortable as possible. And for our little micro meditation, let's just sit with ourselves. Feel the parts of the body touching the earth. Maybe visualize strong, deep roots. Maybe we can imagine breathing with those roots. And at the same time, we can visualize an upward pull through the base of the skull, through the crown of the head. And with these supports from above and below, let's just melt into our own hearts. If you like, we can even place the hands over the heart center. And we'll take these last few moments to just soften into ourselves. If there's anything at all that we feel like we may need right now, from the earth, from above, from our own hearts, let's just take the time to make that request, whatever it may be. It could be for a solution, for support, it could be for a material thing, whatever. If there's anything we want, let's just take the time to ask for it. And we're We're not even going to worry about the answers. And of course, whatever comes up, we can notice it. But for now, let's just make the request, whatever it is. And once the request has been made, send out a thank you in advance. Even just gratitude for all of these sources of support to draw from. Even a thank you to ourselves for asking for whatever it is we want. These last few breaths in our little mini meditation, let's just give ourselves whatever it is we may need. It's almost like we're shopping, more compassion, take it off the shelf, more love, more support, money, whatever it may be. Ease, comfort. Understanding, forgiveness. Patience. Okay, we can keep this receptive nature open. So whatever we need, whatever we want will come to us. And then when it feels right, let's place the hands on the earth. Thank the earth. Maybe share some of those gifts if there's anything we feel like giving back to the earth. Okay, so we close our practice by taking the time to acknowledge, honor the light, the love, the wisdom that flows through ourselves, each other, and all. Namaste. Thank you so very, very, very much. I hope you both had a good practice.